Hey, what's happening, everybody? All right, my favorite kind of video to make, it's highly requested. What is on my Google Pixel 8? And look, I have been using a similar setup going back to my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. All right, let's jump into this. Now, look, I'm a Google person. This is a Google Pixel. I'm highly vested in the Google ecosystem. So you're going to see that I'm going to have a lot of the Google apps on here. And I just opened up that folder, my go-to folder, and there is the Google Podcast. It's going away in April. The Google Podcast app is amazing. I already miss it because Google Podcasts getting mixed up with YouTube Music, it's not the same. It's kind of like a jumbled up experience in there. I don't like it. That's another reason I use Apple Music. And yes, I have Apple Music on my Pixel 8. And the reason I have Apple Music on there, it's because it is a simple UI. It's all about music. I like for my stuff to be separated. I want a podcast app to be just that, a music app to be just that, so on and so forth. But with all that being said, look, it should be of no surprise I use Gmail, Google Keep, I got the Google News going on, all that. So you'll see a lot of Google stuff going on just on my number one screen, my home screen, right? But then we come over here, and I refer to this one as my media, maybe my entertainment screen, right? Because you'll see like entertainment stuff there. I control my Google Home stuff right there with that app right there. I got my Pixel Buds app, my YouTube Create. I mean, that's how you can edit your YouTube videos. You can see my YouTube stuff there. Pandora. And yes, I'll use Pandora here and there. Not so much these days, but back in the day, I used it quite a bit. I still have a lot of stuff in there. iHeartRadio and TuneIn Radio. Those are cool if you want to hear what's like going on in other cities and stuff. You can listen to radio stations from any city, basically. It's really cool. Netflix, yeah, here and there, maybe a little bit. All right, so this VLC player, it's a video player, comes in really handy. Maybe I'll make a video about it one day. All right, let's come over here. Now, this is kind of like, I don't know, like the B Team, right? I've experimented with Tumblr, VK, Flickr, and all that, Threads. These are like the B Team, like, I guess you could say like the Step Kid social media apps that I have over here that nothing really takes off. Threads, they were supposed to be some kind of competitor to X. They're not. They're nothing. Flickr for photos, you get ideas for photography. VK, Tumblr, well, yeah, they are what they are. All right, I got Bing over here, so I use like that Bing AI, the Bing chat thing and all that. Nike to buy my Air Force Ones. Asphalt 9 is right there. And this is kind of like, okay, this is like on all my phones too. Like if you were to look at the setup I have on my S23 Ultra, similar setup across the board. Like this is, I guess I could consider this my B Team social media apps. And this is like my gaming part here. And I also consider this, I use this for shopping, right? I keep all of this here together. So eventually you can see how this goes. This is my main stuff here. Then you got my entertainment stuff here. My, the B Team, gaming, shopping, all right here. Who can live without Amazon? Now we come over here, and this is like this is Wall Street over here. This is where the money stuff goes down, and I have another go-to there for my Google stuff. And yes, I use Twitch for DJs and stuff like that. For DJ music and all that. So I do the banking over here. Then I do, well, I don't know. I don't want to say, the only reason I say I do some of the more, I guess, utilitarian technical things over here on this side is because I have Google Drive over here, the files, the docs. Yes, I still use Yahoo Mail for a couple of things, so on and so forth. But let's come over here. I'm going to show y'all something interesting. I did experiment. I experimented with a different home screen setup and trying to see if I could actually live without my go-to folder. No, I can't. I mean, look, I was kind of contemplating maybe going with this setup over here in the front, and that's not going to happen because I can't live without that right there. And I know some people might say, well, just get these apps and throw them up there. I'm like, I don't even like having this many apps here. I'm actually tempted to put a lot of these apps into that go-to folder and just call it a day. I'm actually tempted to do that, but we'll see which direction I go. But this is how I use my Google Pixel 8. This is what's on my Google Pixel 8. And I'll show you, go through some apps here. Basically, I got them, find my device. I don't use Fitbit. Let me see here. What other apps I have this Ion sound app for my big, humongous Bluetooth speaker that's over there off to the side. MeWe, nobody uses MeWe anymore, I don't think. And yeah, so basically, everybody, That is going to be it for this one. Thank all of you for watching, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Take care.